My book is ready. Now what? Oh, I have to upload it to Amazon, right? How do I do that? Stay tuned for today's tutorial. Hi, I'm MK Williams. I'm an author and independent publisher. I love sharing my insights about all things self-publishing with you. Before I get into the details of today's topic, don't forget to hit subscribe. You'll be notified when I put out new videos every week about self-publishing, making a career of being an author, and now being a mompreneur. Today, I'm going to show you how to upload an ebook and a print book to Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, or KDP, which gets your book onto Amazon.com. I've done tutorials in the past, and it seems the day after I record how it all looks, Amazon changes something about their setup, so I'm doing another update for this year. I'm going to jump right in, but first I have a bone to pick with some of you. Each time I do a tutorial, I get comments that I either go too fast and I need to be super slow, or some people say I'm taking way too long. Apparently none of these commenters have friends, because if they did, someone would have showed them this gear icon at the bottom of YouTube where they can speed up or slow down a video. Use it wisely. And now, here is how to upload your book to Amazon KDP. Okay, I am on the Amazon KDP dashboard homepage. So right when you log into KDP Kindle Direct Publishing, you're going to be on this very first page. It says Create, Manage, Publish. Now, for those of you who have other books on there, you're going to see your other books. But if this is your very first time uploading, it's going to be empty down here on the bookshelf. So the very first thing we are going to do is we're going to click this big yellow Create button. Now this is going to be to start the ebook, and then I'm going to show you how to do the print book later. I always recommend doing the ebook first and then the print book, especially if you're doing a pre-order. If you're not doing a pre-order, the order doesn't matter as much, but for pre-orders, you can only do an ebook pre-order on Amazon KDP as of the time of this recording. I'm really hoping that changes. So it doesn't make sense to start the print book yet because I can't do a pre-order for it. Okay. Clicking Create, big yellow Create button. Okay, I am starting a Kindle ebook. Create ebook. All right, so this is the very first page. Now, one thing that I always make sure I have before I even start this process, before I even log in, is I have a document pulled up on my other screen. It has my ISBN, it has my official title and subtitle, it has the description that's already been checked through Grammarly and people have read. So I have everything I need to input. So I'm not scrambling, I'm not making anything up on the fly, it's already been prepared. All right, so the language for the book is always the first question. It's English, so that's easy in this case. Now, if you had a translation for a book, or maybe your native language is a different language, this is where you would drop down and find that option. English is the first option on there, which is very convenient because my book is in English. Okay, the book title. And this is where I know my book title. I am copying and pasting it. So I've seen too many times where people are excited, they fat finger the title, they just have a typo as they're typing it in, as you do. And because of that, then they have to write and say, please, 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 can you change my title? And Amazon says, no, that's the title. So the title cannot be changed after the book is published. They have that very clearly here. So I always suggest copy and paste this from where you know it is spelled correctly. The excitement of the moment, you may have a typo. Okay, I'm going to add the series details here. I do have a separate video on how you can create a series, but in this case, the series has already been created, so I'm going to go ahead and add the series details here to an existing series. Now, I could create a new series from here, but I'm not going to do that because it's already existing. So existing series, author your ambition, main content. Okay, so it's telling me I can do like a prequel or short story, or if it's related content or main content. Now, because this is part of my nonfiction series, it is main content, but that's really good to know if you are doing like side stories, prequels, some kind of reader magnets, reader extras, that you can do that as related content, because I'm definitely going to be doing that for another series, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so it's asking, hey, it's going to show as book number 5 in the series. Is that correct? And I'm saying, yes, that is correct. Done. Awesome. Okay, edition number, this is the first edition, so, and this is optional, so I'm actually not going to fill that out. Author, that's my name, so I'm going to fill that in now. It usually drops down personal information, so I'll cut that out. Okay. other contributors. In this case, there aren't any other contributors, but if I did have a co-author, if I had an illustrator, if I had somebody who wrote the foreword to the book, this is where I would put that in, and I could drop down here with any of that information. In this case, that's not necessary. Okay, now again, my description, I have already crafted this. I have already had it proved. I know that it is correct to the best of my ability, so I am literally going to copy and paste that in here with the formatting. Now, I did create these extra lines, which I don't like, so I'm just going in and correcting that. Oh good, it kept my italices and bold that I wanted in there. Perfect, okay. So that's the description, and now, like I said, you can actually go in and edit the italics, bold, underline, you can add bullets, you can do all of that. I like formatting it on, say, like Google Doc or a Word doc and copying it in, because then I've already proofed it, I've already checked it. Okay, publishing rights. I own the copyright and I hold the necessary publishing rights. This is my creative work. I created it from soup to nuts. This is not a public domain work. This is something that I own and I have the rights to publish. Okay, keywords up to 7. Now, this is where doing your keyword research, you can go and you can find more to test later, but you get to pick 7 here. So I'm going to start to enter these. Okay, I've entered my keywords. I know that I can optimize those down the line, but this is based on what I think people will be searching for, what I think they will be looking for. So now I'm going to set my categories now. When I go in here, I can choose up to 2. There is a way that I can choose up to 10. I have a video that I'll link here showing you how you can add those extra categories. Now, they're not letting me fully drill down into the categories I want to get into, so I'll be writing later to add those in, but I've at least picked the 2 of the most broad ones here. Okay, age range and grade range. Now, this is optional. If I had a children's book, I would select this here to say, hey, this is for middle grade, this is for children, this is a baby book, anything like that, but that is not what this is. So I'm not going to add an age range onto it, and there's no content in here that is inappropriate for any age ranges because it's about how to publish a book. It would obviously just be over the heads of very, very young children, but that's not needed there. Okay, so this is the page where I am setting pre-order. So that I'm saying either I want to release my book now or I want to do a pre-order. I love that KDP makes this crystal clear as to whether I'm going to be doing a pre-order or not. I'm going to be doing a pre-order. So I'm going to click the other button. Okay, I have elected to do the pre-order, so I clicked over to make my Kindle edition available for pre-order, and I've entered the release date. So today is December 15th, 2022. I am not releasing this until January 10, so I've filled that information in, and now I'm going to go ahead and click continue. Okay, now we're doing the ebook content. So this is where I could say, yes, I have a file to upload at this time, which I do, or no, I don't have a file to upload at this time. That is terrifying. Some people like to live on the edge, I guess, but yes, I don't have that. So this is just saying, hey, this is where you're gonna be uploading your manuscript. It has to be the KPF, which is the Kindle Create file, or an EPUB file, or a .docx file containing the interior content of your book. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and upload my ebook manuscript. I'm very excited. Okay, so it's telling me, all right, we're processing the file. Go ahead and finish uploading everything else. Now, this reminder that I have to submit the final manuscript by that Friday before launch day. I'm going to get several emails about this. You're going to get several emails about this if you know it's the final file, if nothing's changed. You can ignore those emails. It's just Amazon making sure that you're not going to try and submit an edit after that date. Pretty much between that Friday beforehand and the day I'm launching, I cannot make any edits. Afterwards, I could make edits, but no changes. Okay, Kindle ebook cover creator. Now, I could launch and create my own cover with their awesome templates. I already have a cover that's been created by Formatted Books that is going to look beautiful. So I'm going to upload my own version. Okay, I've uploaded the manuscript, I've uploaded the cover. The only thing left to do now is launch the previewer so I can review it. It does take a couple minutes to convert, so pack your patience. I'm going to fast forward through the waiting process because it takes a while. Yay. All right, so what it shows me right away is this emulator to look like it is a tablet. I can change this to look like a phone or a Kindle e-reader device, so I can see what it looks like. Now, I've already viewed the EPUB file in Kindle Preview, so when Formatted Book sent me the file, I previewed it in Kindle Preview to just check it for everything. I'm fairly confident it's going to look good. Guess what? I'm still going to go through every single page and make sure it looks good because that is my job as the publisher for my book. It's a big book. It has over 7,000 locations. So I'm probably going to fast forward through this part for you, but I'm going to go through all of them. Perfect. Okay, so I have reached the end. It all looks good to me. So I am going to click back. You have to click back to get back to the screen that you were at before. Don't click exit. Click back right up here in the upper left-hand corner, okay? And hitting exit isn't the end of the world. You just have to go back through. Okay, so it's saying it found 4 possible spelling errors. I'm going to look at them. It's probably names of people. Booktube, prepayment, perma-free, Bookstagram. Okay, I'm going to ignore all of those. Cool. Continue setup. Not cool. Thought it kicked me out, but it's okay. So I'm just going back through this page. Okay. So I've gone through the launch preview, so that's good. So now I'm going to be able to put in my ISBN. Now again, Kindle's telling me here, well, you can just get a free ISBN from us. No, thank you. I own everything about my books. I own my ISBNs, so I am putting in my information there. All right, I've entered my ISBN, I've entered my publisher information. Save and continue. All right, so now it's giving me the option to enroll in KDP Select. I am not enrolling in KDP Select. It means that I would have to keep the ebook exclusive to this platform. I would have access to certain promotional items, but I do not feel that this book would do well in KDP Select. There are other genres that typically do well, but I also want my book to be out wide because I am selling it direct on my website. So not eligible, not going to enroll. Okay, I have the rights for all territories. I have not sold any translation rights yet. I am anticipating that my primary marketplace will be Amazon.com. Now, if you're based in Canada, if you're based in the UK, if you're based anywhere else in the world, you may expect that your largest sales will come from maybe your home country, maybe your home territory. So you can switch to that. I am based in the US, and I have seen historically most of my sales come from the US. So I'm picking Amazon.com. Okay, I'd like to earn 70%. So I am going to actually be charging $9.99 for this ebook. There's a few reasons for that. One, this is my Mac Daddy checklist. This is a gigundous workbook. And second, because I want people to either purchase the print version or I want them to buy the PDF directly from me. So I'm going to be pricing it accordingly for that. Now I can still get the 70% royalty because it's at that $9.99 limit. If I went over $9.99, I would have to choose the 35%, or if I went below $2.99. I'm choosing $9.99. This is a Mac Daddy workbook. It has everything in it, soup to nuts. So I am electing to pick the highest one there. Now over time I may find, okay, maybe the price needs to come down, but I truly want people to either get the print version where it's already printed for them or to buy the PDF for me. I don't know if the EPUB is going to be the best experience, so I am pricing it for that. Okay, all of the prices have automatically pre-filled based on current currency translation rates, or currency exchange rates, I should say. I do have a business degree. So I'm going to leave that there. And I usually once a year look at all my pricings. So it's not time for that yet. So I'll go back and look at my international pricings later. But right now I'm going to go ahead and submit for pre-order. Yay! So that means I am hitting publish for the pre-order. All right, submit for pre-order. Done. Yay. Oh, this is always the most exciting part. And so I would say if you're an author, this is a good moment to take a photo of your computer screen and post that to the world, because guess what? You're a published author, baby. So I'm going to come back later on the day that the book releases and set up the print, because again, I can't do my print pre-order through KDP. My print pre-order is going to be available through Ingram Spark. So, all right, that's how you do it, folks. All right, that was how to do the ebook. Here's how to do the print. Okay, so we're taking a quick little time hop. You just saw me upload the ebook for pre-order for the workbook. Well, now it is January 10th. That is the morning that the pre-order is ended. Everything's just on regular sale. And if you missed how I set up the pre-order for the print book, I have videos for how I did that through Ingram Spark. But now that the book is available and live, I would like all my direct print sales to go through Amazon KDP if they're happening on Amazon.com. Just save a little extra on some of the distribution fees. So I'm actually going to scroll all the way down. Now, obviously, in the meantime, I've updated the interior for my other Author Your Ambition books. So now Author Your Ambition, the ebook is down here. As you can see, it now says live, the day it was submitted. So instead of going all the way to the top, let me scroll back quickly, and doing create and creating a paperback and then linking it, I'm going to use this really awesome feature here. When I scroll back down, just create paperback. So it's actually going to carry over some of the information. So I'm not going to have to retype several things. And I really like that. So I'm just going to click create paperback and go through the same process. English. All right, my book title has carried through, my subtitle has carried through, the series number has carried through. So this is super helpful. Oh my gosh, look at that, my book description. So I don't have to worry about copying and pasting and proofing that again. The fact that I own the copyright, my keywords, like all of these things have carried through, which is very helpful. All right, so I'm able to pretty much just review this first page and then click save and continue. So that saved me a decent amount of time there. Continue. Okay, so again, the first thing KDP is offering me on the second page is to use a free ISBN. I own my ISBNs. I'm going to be bringing my own. And again, here for the imprint, I always go back to Bowker and I just copy and paste because I don't like it when it tells me it's wrong. So I just copy and paste from what Bowker tells me it should show up as. And I've done this. This is the 13th book I'm submitting. I've done this multiple times for clients. I still copy and paste. It's just easier. I want any extra spaces before or after, so that should be good. Okay, set publication date today. Today is a publication date. Thank you. Standard color. Okay, so I'm actually changing some of these. Usually I go with black and white. This time I'm going with color, premium color. Yes, this has the bleed. With bleed. Glossy. Okay, I'm going to upload the manuscript. And while this is uploading, I just went through those settings really quickly. So the trim size, that's literally the size paper for the book. It's 8.5 by 11 because it's a full page workbook. The bleed settings, the person who formatted for me, this is actually through Formatted Books, they always set it with the bleed. So I just selected that. If there was no bleed, I would have selected no bleed. It actually says on the file, as it's saved, Author Your Ambition _ with bleed. So they made it very clear for me to know I needed to select with the bleed, and a good formatter will let you know what to do. And then it's going to be a glossy cover, so it'll be shiny. Okay, and now Amazon is defaulting I can use their cover creator or no, I already have a cover. And again, this is also from Formatted Books. They did a beautiful job. So I'm going to go ahead and upload. Okay, and now the cover I'm uploading does already have a no price barcode on it, so I'm going to check this box. If it doesn't have a barcode, I don't need to check it, but because there is a barcode, I don't want then KDP to add a second one on top of it, so I'm checking this box. If you don't have a cover on your if you don't have a barcode on your cover, don't check this box. Perfect. Launch previewer. Let's see how long this takes. Okay, so now it is going to show me what this will look like, and I can just scroll through and take a look. Now again, I am the publisher, so I should be looking through every page of this to make sure it is good to go. So I'm going to do that. I'll probably just fast forward through this part because you'll find it not as exciting. Okay, I'm good to hit approve, so I'm going to go and approve now. And this will spit out the estimated print cost now, which is not going to be inexpensive. $25.07 just to print it. So that means I'm going to have a small margin here, but that's okay. I really want this to be a good quality for everybody who uses it. So it's worth it to me to have that higher cost there. Yes, I have all the rights worldwide. I'm expecting most of my sales will come from Amazon.com versus any other territory. And now I'm going to go to the list price, which is here. Okay, folks, and that just goes to show why print books and buying from retailers doesn't always help the creator. That's a very low royalty, but I'll do my best with it. All right, well, that is how you upload your print book. You can obviously request a proof. Now that's where you are saving this as a draft. You're requesting the proof before you hit publish because you cannot save a pre-order for your print books on KDP. Every year I do this tutorial, and every year I still don't have that option to do a print pre-order KDP, but that is how you upload your print book. So I'm going to go ahead and hit publish, so it will give me the notification that it's going to go through the system. An actual human will look at this and approve it. So hopefully by later today it is live on KDP, and it will supersede the listing from Ingram Spark. So it says congratulations, it's been submitted. It'll take up to 72 hours to review, and I can expect to hopefully see that here in the next couple of days. All right. All right, folks, that's how you do it. What other questions do you have about Amazon KDP? I have an entire playlist of videos that you can check out, or you can always just leave a comment and I'll respond as well. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe and maybe hit that thanks button. That lets YouTube know that you're getting value from this information, and then they can get it in front of other authors like us. Now you can get back to writing your book.